What's up guys, back in the video. So today I got a power supply from Antec. This is a 450 watt power supply. The full name is VP-450. A little bit of information from here is that it's got ATX 12 voltages version 2.3. It's got 120mm fan, C-rated power output, which is continuous power output. Good thing. 80% max efficiency, strictly power, which means you are going to get all 450 watts of power output. Yeah, so if you're going to pick up a power supply, look for something that has a C-rated power output or C plus P. P stands for peak. You can either get C-rated power output or C plus P both at the same time, but do not get P-rated power output, which is a bad thing. So yeah. If you want to know more about continuous and peak rated, just do a Google search, you will find out. Yeah, that's basically it. On top here it says quiet computing, which means it is going to be very quiet. The fans are going to be quiet. Over here on the top it says designed by Antec in California. On the side here we get some pictures of the connectors that are included with the power supply. So we're gonna take a look at that when we open the box, right? A bunch of information on the top here about the voltages of different connectors, and that's basically it. On the back we have more information in different languages, and on the side here more information in different languages. Okay, I'm gonna peel off the plastic and we're gonna take a close look at what's inside the box. Got a bunch of screws. Product overview. Here is the actual power supply. It has some weights to it. So here is the fan. This is 120mm fan. Man oh man, it is heavy, but not too heavy, but it is heavy. On the other side it says 450 watts of power supply, and also C-rated power output, and a bunch of other information. And on this side it says Antec. Alright, in terms of the connectors, I really would have liked Antec to just label the connectors. For example, for the PCIe connector, just write down GPU here. I know companies like Corsair do it. If Corsair can do it, you can do it to Antec. It's just to help out the newcomers. I know how frustrating it is to just get to know about all these cables. I know I had kind of a tough time understanding about the cables when I first started. A lot of people will be just fine without any labels. I'm talking about newcomers. If they come see that the connectors are labeled, they would just they wouldn't have to search, and they would just plug the GPU connectors into the GPU. It just helps out a lot of newcomers. I know, because I know the struggle. But anyways, moving on from that, is just my thought. Okay, let's take a look at the connectors. Bear with me here. There are a lot of cables, a lot of connectors, and yeah. Okay, so here's one floppy, this one, and we have one Molax and one SATA, and we have 3 SATA connectors and 3 Molax connectors and 8-pin CPU connectors. They are separated, so 4 and 4. Why are there 8-pin connectors, you might ask, and why are they separated? It's because of newer motherboards and the older motherboards. So some of the older motherboards support only 4-pin connectors. So if you have older motherboards, just connect 4-pin into the motherboard socket. If you have a newer motherboard with an i5 processor, I believe, you will have to plug in all 8 of the connectors into the motherboard. Okay, moving on from that. So you're basically set. If you have different socket inside your motherboard, you can plug either one of these. Okay, moving on. We have one 6-pin PCIe connector for your GPU. Also, we have 24-pin connectors for the motherboard. They are separated. 4 pins are separated. It's because of the motherboard. If you have older version of the motherboard, you will have to plug in 20 pin connector. If you have a slightly newer version of the motherboard, you will plug in all 24 at the same time. That's basically it. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching again, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.